Hello, my lovely, lovely Capricorn. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I am working with the Fournier deck from Spain, and it is a beautiful, clear deck, concise, for the mid-month of October until the end of October up to Mercury retrograde. Oh joy. So we will be clearing the deck's energies now, and we'll begin. I would invite you to relax and clear your mind if you can. Anything that flows through, let flow through. And please take what you will. Anything that resonates, take. Ooh. Intense. There's something about the nature of love that is making you question the nature of love right now, dear Capricorn. Something about your vision when it comes to fulfillment, something that you found in the solitude of the recesses of the well of your emotions. And these have been repressed in a certain way because of heartbreak, a heartbreak that was exacted on you by someone you were committed to. This heartbreak could be dealing with a type of person who is generally committed to anyone they can be. However, there might have been some sort of other dealings with this person. Somehow the heartbreak comes from a great history and a great lineage of ancestry that is like a dynasty, okay? There's a great deal of bloodline or perhaps soul connection with this person. And as well a tendency for a reversal of roles when it comes to you and this person's commitments. Okay, so high and low, up and down, some sort of movement, or perhaps some sort of return is eventual with this person. Okay, it's happening, and perhaps there's a cycle you have to be aware of here. Okay, when it comes to this heartbreak has to do with this cycle with someone who is committed, and perhaps the cycle is a bit it might be a bit on and off, perhaps off right now, perhaps on, I'm not sure, but there is almost like a tinge of revenge or a type of unfinished business on the degree of Kill Bill. Some sort of thing where someone was lying about some type of commitment or promise. The promise is broken about great love, something about it. This eventually led to someone being rejected in a type of way, abandoned, some sort of issue, yet transcending beyond this. And there's a secret here, or perhaps a transcendence of the secret, as well as the fear that was tied to this secret. The secret is that there is a type of cycle or a portal that is closing within this this pathway with this person. Someone has to deal with an ending, and the ending is about a false start. Or a delayed start when it comes to the passionate ground that you guys both fight on. There seems to be a war of the mind between you and this person, a war of the mind that has led to inequality. Okay, someone has very toxic tendencies about them, or perhaps there is a binding agreement between you and this person, and they're moving away with their back turned to the truth about how someone was intuitively protective about their own emotional space, about someone else who was making a choice, or perhaps trying to balance out way too many things in the capacity, in the detriment of their own passion. Okay, something about it. There's something about it, and there's also some sort of psychological transcendence where there was a prison of your mind and you were able to escape it. Okay, this is leading to happiness. Okay, but at the cost of great patience, patience and healing that has to occur, and you may be acting a bit stubborn about all of this. Okay, there's also something about happiness, the nature of emotional contentment, the nature of emotional fulfillment, in which you are revisiting conflicts of the past, and you see a cycle, perhaps a portal that should be closed about your emotional wealth, and you are questioning whether this should be closed between you and this person. Um, yeah, I don't like this card. Well, actually, I do, because someone had to retreat and leave, um, leaving the other person having to deal with a great deal of sorrow or loneliness. Okay, this could be you or the other person, and during this time, there was no longer. It was ironic because after feeling alone for a while, someone felt. I think it was you. You felt very good in your own foundations and your own singlehood, or perhaps your own ideas of what makes you feel stable. And you're looking back at this because you're using the logic of your emotional wealth, and you're seeing that your individuality is certainly very stable, and you are grounded in your emotions in a certain way. I think you know what you want, and the heartbreak that came earlier was definitely something that you could learn to forget without regret, something from the past, some sort of nostalgia you are getting over now, which is really good because you're starting to feel like you can rely on yourself as opposed to have any codependency on others in order to find your counterpart who's missing right now, or perhaps they're not completely in their own power, as well as there is a great need for you to go even deeper in to find esoterically the limits of your feeling as well as the limits of your existence as a feeling person. Healing still has to occur because you are not completely over the conflict of others and some communications in the past that were really difficult. You finally, yes, sort of got over it, and like over the manipulation, any sort of tactics of manipulation or games. You're over the games. You're over the games, definitely. And it seems like if there is in Mercury retrograde someone coming from the past, there will be a close to that cycle. Thank God. Yeah, because you know what you want in love, and because you are ready to get it, and you're ready to find stability. There's also a secret here. This is the last part. There's a secret here about the nature of transformation, and you're seeing how your heart is growing from this, as well as your own sense of power is growing from this. Do not look for the justice of karma, because karma will be exacted, and there will be about that unfinished business earlier, there will be a close or a type of revisiting of that close. Okay, yeah, definitely. I see a new beginning, but be careful of anyone approaching you with their demons. These will you will immediately purge, and even come into more power if you do. There's also something about this person who you meet who will be very fertile. Okay, so be careful because it will be very fertile. If you a lot of babies and a lot of like growth with this person, really intense, as well as secret love and a secret contract coming up for you. Okay, yeah, that was very intense. I do appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Much love and peace. Ciao, Capricorn.